Today, I'm going to show you how to enhance your subject in Photoshop. Hello and welcome to Phlearn. My name is Aaron Nace. You can find me on phlearn.com where we make learning fun. And in today's video, we're going to show you how to enhance your subject in Photoshop. And this is all about bringing more attention to your subject. Now, there are a bunch of different ways to do this, and everything has to do with how you process an image. You're going to be drawn more to the lighter areas than you are to the darker areas of your photo. You'll also be drawn into areas that have a little bit more color, and we're even going to add a little bit of a blur to your image while sharpening your subject as well. All of these things are just going to bring the attention right to your subject. Here we are in Photoshop. You can download this sample image on phlearn.com. Just follow the link in the description right down below. So the first thing I want to do is just brighten up our subject a little bit. We're going to grab a curves adjustment layer. Let's go ahead and start by making it a little bit brighter. And then I'm going to click on my layer mask and hit Control or Command I. That's going to invert my layer mask, hiding my layer. Now, the next thing I want to do is zoom way out. We're going to zoom out so I can see how my subject and the light levels of my subject relates to the rest of the image. Super important step there. We're going to grab a marquee tool. Let's go ahead and grab our elliptical marquee and just make a selection right around your subject. And you can hold the space bar down and move your selection while you're creating it if you need to. A little pro tip there. Now, once we have our selection around our subject, it's time to click on our layer mask. I'm going to hit Control or Command I to invert that area on our layer mask. And then we're going to deselect by hitting Control or Command D. So now we have our curves adjustment layer making our subject a little brighter. We need to add a blur because obviously it doesn't look realistic. And this is also super helpful to do when you're zoomed out. If you're too far zoomed in when you do your blur, it can be difficult to tell whether the blur is going to look like fake or realistic. So for instance, let's go ahead and zoom out. We'll go to Filter, Blur, and Gaussian Blur. This is just blurring the layer mask, by the way. See, if you did a blur like this, for instance, you could still pretty much tell that there's something going on in Photoshop, right? Like there's a blur, but I'm not buying it yet. So you just want to kind of bring your blur out a little bit more. And again, it helps to be zoomed out. And you can see right about there actually looks pretty good. Like I don't necessarily see, let's just call it 350 in this case. It's going to be different for every image, by the way. So don't just type in 350. There we go. Let's hit OK. Now you can also use your move tool and kind of move this around. So if you're like, where am I going to put this highlight? You can just kind of move it right into place. That looks pretty good. Now we're going to do the same thing, adding a little bit of color to our subject. And the great part is we can just copy the layer mask. So let's go ahead and zoom in here. We're going to grab an adjustment layer and go to Vibrance. And we're just going to take that Vibrance slider and drag it up. Now, this will be different for every image. Sometimes just a little bit of vibrance will help. In this case, we can really go pretty far with it. Now, again, I don't want this to be visible on my entire image. I'm trying to draw more attention to my subject. So we're going to hold Alt or Option, and I'm going to click and drag this curves adjustment layer mask. There we go. You can see that double arrow there. That means it's working. So hold Alt or Option, click and drag your layer mask from one layer to another, and you can see it just copies that layer mask. So in this case, it's adding vibrance to the same place where we lightened up with curves. Now we're going to go ahead and darken the borders of our image, kind of giving it a little bit of a vignette. So let's go ahead and zoom out again. When you're doing your lightening and darkening, highly recommend being zoomed out. We're going to grab a curves adjustment layer, bring it down just a little bit. We don't have to go too far. And this time you want to use a elliptical marquee, but just make a larger selection here. That looks pretty good. And on our layer mask, we'll hit Control or Command I. It's going to invert that. And then let's hit Control or Command D to deselect. Okay, now obviously you can see the border there. So same like we did before, Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur. There we go. And we're just going to blur it by the same amount. That looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit more just so it's a little bit less obvious there. Okay, now we're looking pretty good. The last couple things we want to do is add a little bit of a blur and a little bit of a sharpen. So we're going to create a new layer. We'll go to Image and down to Apply Image. And we're going to choose our layer is going to be merged, super important, and blend mode, just choose normal. This just puts a snapshot of your image on a new layer so you can do things like blur or sharpen. Let's hit OK. we're gonna go to filter, down to blur, and we're gonna go to our, you know what, we're gonna go to blur gallery, and we're gonna go to iris blur. So the iris blur is really nice. Basically, in the center of the area here, it's not gonna get blurred, and it's gonna kind of blur more and more as it goes to the edge. Let's go ahead and crank up our blur so you can kind of get an idea of what we're doing here. We wanna just take these little dots and pull them out to the edge of our image, okay? You can even go a little bit further outside of the edge there. Now, these interior dots, these are like your center point, okay? So you want these relatively close to your subject. There we go. And then you want these to kind of go a little bit further out. Again, you wanna zoom out when you're doing this sort of thing. That's just gonna help you make it look realistic, okay? Everything we do, we're, you know, obviously this is not in camera, but we kind of want to make it look like it's in camera. There we go. So as I zoom back in, you can see our subject's in focus and it's kind of getting blurred as it goes out. It's a little bit too much of a blur. So we just simply take our blur and just bring it down to the point where you can tell that there's a blur, but it doesn't look fake. And that looks pretty good. So let's hit OK there. And let's just zoom in. We'll turn that off and on. Just a little blur, and it's only on the outside. It's not on our subject. Now, the next thing what we want to do is duplicate this layer. So we'll click and drag it to the new layer icon. We're going to zoom in a little bit here, filter, sharpen, and unsharp mask. And here you want to choose the radius that's, if you choose a too large of a radius, you're just going to get this weird fake effect. So bring your radius down to where it picks up the details of your image, okay? But you're not getting any of that weird haloing effect, okay? And then you can adjust your amount until you get something that looks nice. Let's hit OK. And then on this layer, remember this is where we did a little bit of sharpening. I only want this to be visible over my subject. And remember earlier, we created a layer mask for that. So it's right down here, Vibrance and Curve, they share the same layer mask. We're gonna hold Alt or Option and click and drag the layer mask right up here, and that's to the sharpen. So I'm just gonna, there we go. We're just gonna call that sharpen, and this one we're gonna call blur, just so you kind of see what we got going on. All right, well, let's go ahead and show you the before and the after. Here's our before and the after. Now let's zoom in a little bit and show you our before and after. Here's the before and the after. So you can see we brightened up our subject a little bit while darkening the background. We added a little bit more color to where our subject was, and we even played with a blur in the background and sharpening the subject. All of these subtle changes take your attention from seeing the image as a whole to bringing it right to your subject. And this is gonna work no matter what type of photograph you've got. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial, give us a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. We'll send you a free tutorial every single week. How about that? Thank you again. I'll Phlearn you later. Bye, everyone. Let's make it fun. What do you say we have a little fun? Gotta pump myself up. That's how to get pumped up, if you're wondering. It's like this. Just like that, and then like that, and then you're good. Pumped up now.